Welcome to the Dogcraft series on my channel, a random dog fan server that I'm going to be making videos on. The way Dogcraft works is that there's two main survival servers and also a mall server. Each of these are linked to one another as you have the same XP, inventory, and e-chest. The reason there's two worlds is because of the amount of players. The main question is, what's going to be in these videos? Time lapses? No, at least not like what you would expect from other YouTubers. Why? Replay mod isn't allowed on the server because you can sort of x-ray with it. Roleplay? To a certain extent. I'm sorry that I also haven't been uploading. Most of the things I'll skim over because I don't want a 5-hour long video that could have each have been their own. But my unwillingness to edit drove me to instead do a summary so you can catch up with what I'm doing on the server. I have multiple big projects that I'm going to do in the future, so make sure to stick around and tune back at least one time a week for another Dogcraft video. I'll return with videos Call of Duty. One thing I learned is to not record hundreds of hours of clips and have them sitting around for years because you can't be bothered to do so, and now it doesn't feel relevant. Let's start off with the first things I did on the server. I made my starter base. That has a trading hall, villager breeder, super smelter, basalt farm, wither rose farm, storage system, and a little shack for a fox that seemed like it needed a home. Next, I joined a group called the Lost Settlement. This was a group of people who I joined, and even though I haven't really done much, it got me to believe that this would be a good server to play on, as one thing I really love is a community. It's very nice to know if you ever needed help, you could get it. The most boring of all parts happened next. Setting up. While I did have a starter base, I also needed to expand on what my shop on the mall sold. I made a blaze farm and also a piglin trader for soul speed books, a wither skelly farm so I could sell both beacons and wither roses, and most importantly, a tree farm. Of course it didn't work, so now I'm wondering how do I get a wither to do all the blowing up for me. Because the fall, and more importantly Halloween, is somewhat near, I decided I would make a Podzol-based spooky guide. The time lapses that you saw earlier were the first half of me terraforming and transforming the island. I'm gonna have another video soon describing the storyline, of course with as little spoilers as possible. Because it's Mushroom Island with none myceliums, no mobs will spawn there except for sky rats. There will be a storyline that will be recommended to follow and enough redstone involved to make a normal person go crazy. If you ever want to join the server, I highly recommend that you do. There's an amazing community. It's just a server that allows for pretty much anything within the rules. The server IP is server.dogcraft.net. They have all sorts of things to do. They held some events, like a sleep tournament, which I think I placed last. A court case in which one of the mods killed the other, and it was a matter of self-defense. I was in the jury, and it wasn't. And also a Hunger Games event. That was so far my favorite, and I placed 5th. The first round, I got the first kill and died soon after. I got about 4 in the second round, and I hid for the entirety of the third and died with bad loot in the deathmatch. I hid so well, in fact, that someone hid next to me, and they didn't even know I was there. Some of my bigger projects that you're going to be seeing in the future is the Snow Revolution. I plan to expand on it, and I will also be making my main base, which you'll see the sort of plan for now. And we'll be near a bridge that, well, I wish was going to have a player slime block launcher, but that's a no-go. But the final of all things is a called Revolution that will cover the entire map with snow and rise in power.